on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position. I'm staying up. It's getting late. You're doing good. I'm doing great. Recognition. I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position. I'm staying up. It's getting late. You're doing good. I'm doing great.
Hello, and welcome to our annual Volunteer Appreciation Evening. Thank you for taking the time to join us as we celebrate you and your fellow volunteers in the fight against cystic fibrosis. I think you all will agree with me when I say that I cannot wait to get out from behind these screens and back to an in-person gathering. I am pleased to say that despite the challenges of the past couple of years, the Northern New England chapter has made great strides. In terms of revenue, the chapter exceeded budget in annual funds, major gifts, and special events by 22%. That is extraordinary in any year, but especially this one. Revenue, all totaled, was $1.4 million. Now, if we were together in person, this is when I would stop and you would all applaud, and I would applaud you for your hard work that made this revenue increase possible. As we all know, revenue is not the only thing that we do. I have lots of good news on other fronts as well. Our teen advocacy program had representation from Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. It was very successful, and we appreciate the teens with CF and their friends and family who supported this important advocacy effort. Tomorrow's leaders took advantage of the move to virtual and collaborated with other chapters on national learning tracks. Our Grampian and Community Voice membership grew, and we held virtual special events and auctions, as well as an in-person golf event in October. Working with our amazing care centers, we offered virtual town halls for vaccines and back to school for our CF community. And I'm grateful to share that our board has continued to meet virtually to provide ideas and support to chapter endeavors. Josh, Paula, Tim, Ketty, Don, Sharon, Dana, Matt, Megan, and Ryan. Thank you for your hard work and insights. They're greatly appreciated. I also want to thank and share appreciation for the Northern New England chapter staff who have remained flexible and creative as we've looked for new ways to fundraise and connect in these interesting times. I'm so excited to celebrate our supporters and volunteers with all of you this evening. And we want to kick things off with a short video and then a research update from Dr. Jonathan Zuckerman of our Portland, Maine Care Center.
It is no doubt that COVID-19 has had a significant impact on mental, physical, and the entire well-being of everyone.
Hi team. I know how stressful this time is for everyone, but especially for you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for helping all these people and for staying strong. I miss you all.
You guys are certainly at the front lines of this thing. We know how amazing you all are at what you do.
We've all been cheering for you from our homes.
We appreciate you guys, all that you do and have done.
We wish you nothing but health through all of this and just well-being, and that your families are okay.
I wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about you underneath all this gear.
We really miss seeing you in person in clinic.
We're still here for you.
We've utilized telehealth a lot this last year, and that actually has been kind of an amazing thing.
I may see the inside of a patient's house. I may meet their dog.
As a technologically challenged person, I've needed to bravely go where I've not gone before. I look forward to an encounter with you by phone or maybe video.
I'm thinking of all of you and looking forward to seeing you guys back in clinic real soon.
For patients out there, we miss you. Healthcare providers out there, we miss you. For colleagues out there, we miss you.
Stay home, stay safe, and we're here for you.
I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy, and we look forward to seeing you guys back in clinic real soon.
It is no doubt that COVID-19 has had a significant impact on mental, physical, and the entire well-being of everyone.
Hi team. I know how stressful this time is for everyone, but especially for you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for helping all these people and for staying strong. I miss you all.
You guys are certainly at the front lines of this thing. We know how amazing you all are at what you do.
We've all been cheering for you from our homes.
We appreciate you guys, all that you do and have done.
We wish you nothing but health through all of this and just well-being, and that your families are okay.
I wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about you underneath all this gear.
We really miss seeing you in person in clinic.
We're still here for you.
We've utilized telehealth a lot this last year, and that actually has been kind of an amazing thing.
I may see the inside of a patient's house. I may meet their dog.
As a technologically challenged person, I've needed to bravely go where I've not gone before. I look forward to an encounter with you by phone or maybe video.
I'm thinking of all of you and looking forward to seeing you guys back in clinic real soon.
For patients out there, we miss you. Healthcare providers out there, we miss you. For colleagues out there, we miss you.
Stay home, stay safe, and we're here for you.
I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy, and we look forward to seeing you guys back in clinic real soon.
Hi, I really appreciate the invitation to give you a brief review of recent accomplishments that have transformed the lives of people with CF, and to highlight a few areas that have earned the attention of researchers going forward. So let's get started. In 2019, revolutionary treatment called triple combination modulator therapy was FDA approved for adults with CF. Since that time, highly effective modulator therapy has become available for nearly 90% of the CF population. The stories for many people are nothing short of amazing. I think of one young woman in her early 20s who was facing the prospect of getting a feeding tube. Despite religiously doing her prescribed treatments every day, she was losing weight and had intractable cough, which was so severe that she cracked a rib during one episode. She was in a serious relationship, but feared for her future with her partner in the face of rapidly declining health. The possibility of lung transplantation seemed to be on the horizon. However, shortly after starting on modulator therapy, her cough disappeared, her lungs cleared, and she gained weight. Fast forward 2 years, and she now lives with her husband as a proud parent of a healthy boy, and she is now running more than a mile at a stretch. We know that highly effective modulator therapy results in an average increase of 10 to 15% in lung function. And even patients with more advanced lung disease report having better breathing after starting treatment. According to data from the CF National Registry, pulmonary exacerbations are down nationally by more than 60% compared to 2 years ago. But there's still a lot of work to be done. Certain research initiatives have been identified as areas of unmet need, and others have been prioritized based on direct feedback from those who live with CF every day. Here are just a few examples of current focus areas. Number one, learning how to streamline therapies in the era of highly effective modulator therapy. In other words, what standard therapies can now be safely peeled away? Number two, treatment of chronic lung infections, which will continue to challenge patients with CF despite being on highly effective modulator therapy. Number 3, the safety and effects of highly effective modulator therapy during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Number 4, addressing the long-term health issues for people with CF as they live longer lives into adulthood. Number 5, new treatments for the 10% of patients who currently are not candidates for highly effective modulator therapy based on their genotype. Number 6, treatments with long-term beneficial effects, sometimes called one-and-done treatments, using gene editing technologies. Now, these are just a few of the areas that will be intensely studied in the next few years. We want to continue the journey toward improved living for all people with CF.
What a wonderful start to our evening. I can't help but get a little teary every time I watch that video. It is such a beautiful testimony to the strength of our CF community and healthcare workers who provide care no matter what challenge they're presented with. And Dr. Zuckerman, thank you for providing that research update. Every year, I pay attention as the information comes out, but once I hear it all in one place at our annual event, it hits me and inspires me and reminds me of why we're working so hard to do what we do. Now, for the rest of the evening, you will hear from other chapter leaders as they award and thank our supporters and volunteers for their hard work this year. I have the honor of presenting the first award. The CF Star Award is being presented to a young woman who is making a big impact on the Northern New England chapter. Sydney Boulay RSVP'd for a virtual town hall and hasn't looked back. Sydney served as a Great Strides ambassador for the Burlington, Vermont Walk, captained a fundraising team, and was a big part of our virtual walk program. She has helped fundraise for the annual fund and shared her story in an adult CF spotlight. Sydney's family has also helped raise awareness and funds at their wine bar, Alpino Vino, in Waitsfield, Vermont. Sydney is a shining star because of her dedication to helping raise awareness by sharing her story and inspiring others. Her message is inspiring and powerful. She is an amazing individual, and we are all grateful for her dedication and commitment to the CF mission and everyone living with CF. It is with the utmost pleasure that we present the CF Star Award to Sydney Boulay.
I'm incredibly honored to be receiving the CF Star Award. I want to thank all of my family and friends for their endless support throughout my life. Without the example that they have set, especially my family, I would not have been as involved as I am today in the CF Foundation. And thank you to all of our volunteers and supporters. Without you, this would be impossible. And thank you to Jim Gilbert for introducing me to the Northern New England chapter of the CF Foundation. Thank you to all of my doctors, nurses, and basically all healthcare workers who've gotten me to where I am today. I appreciate all of you. Let's keep fighting until CF can stand for Cure Found.
At this time, we would like to offer a special thank you to a family who has chosen to support the Northern New England chapter. Ellen and Tom Raffio have a special place in their heart for the CF Foundation and have made fundraising and raising awareness a family priority. Thanks to the Raffio family, we have the corporate support of Northeast Delta Dental as a sponsor of our Burlington, Vermont, Nashua, New Hampshire, and Portland, Maine Great Strides Walks. They also made the CF Foundation the beneficiary of their annual charity run in 2021. We would like to take this opportunity to give our heartfelt thanks to Ellen and Tom Raffio on behalf of everybody at the CF Foundation for their incredible support.
We are so thankful for our CF care teams in Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire, and the incredible support they provide our CF community. Our care teams go above and beyond, advocating for patients, working with Compass to help address unique situations, and working closely with our patient advisory boards to improve patient experience. Our care teams show us that it's not just a job, but it's also about heart. They participate in multiple foundation events throughout the year, including Great Strides, Ski, and Cycle, just to name a few. Whether they are walking with us, flipping burgers, or serving on a committee, they are always there in full force. They work closely with the CF Foundation on town halls and education days for both families and patients. We are so grateful for them, and we are excited today to honor all that they do, day after day, year after year, for everyone in our CF community. We thank you.
We are very excited to present our Community Spirit Award to a motorcycle club who have supported our chapter for decades. For all that time, the Pine Tree Trail Riders have been an integral part of our New England Classic Charity Trail Ride. Their members have supported our chapter, served on committees, and fundraised. They even continued to collect funds when the Classic was canceled during the pandemic, raising over $4,000 in 2021. Over the years, they have raised thousands of dollars for the New England Classic Charity Trail Ride, and we are truly grateful to them for all of their years of support. The Pine Tree Trail Riders bring enthusiasm and joy to events all year long. We are so grateful for all of the support that we receive from them and are honored to present the Community Spirit Award to the Pine Tree Trail Riders.
This next award is presented to a company who is deeply committed to the mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. They have been an outstanding sponsor nationally and locally to our chapter. They have donated over $70,000 to the Northern New England chapter alone. This company has supported Great Strides as a national sponsor since 2007 and has participated in local volunteer events, Taste for a Cure and Ski for a Cure. We are extremely grateful for their support and commitment, both nationally and locally, and can't begin to thank them enough for their outstanding commitment to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Our Outstanding Corporate Sponsor Award goes to Gilead.
For the last 20 years, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation has benefited from the amazing generosity of Ocean Properties and their charitable giving. They're some of my favorite people in the whole world. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars in support of our chapters, Great Strides, York Walk, Swing for CF Golf, and Taste for a Cure. They also donate thousands of dollars of in-kind donations through gift certificates for auctions, which then generate additional donations for the foundation. We are so fortunate and grateful to have been the beneficiary of such generous gifts for so many years. We would like to take this opportunity to thank Patrick Walsh and everyone at Ocean Properties for their incredible corporate support and present them with our chapter's In-Kind Award. I'm going to call it the In-Kindness Award because you guys are off the charts amazing. With humble thanks.
Good evening. It is my honor to present the 2021 Northern New England Chapter Advocacy Award to Paula Garvey. Paula has been an active member of our chapter for 20 years, and she has been involved in multiple events over the years, started the Taste for a Cure event in 2007. She walks and cycles and helps put together amazing auction items. She is a member of the Northern New England Board of Directors and serves as the Advocacy Co-Chair. She is an amazing advocate, and her passion for advocating on challenges facing our CF community is boundless. She has attended meetings with legislators on Capitol Hill and DC, as well as locally in her state and district. She co-leads our chapter's Congressional Captain Program and is a wonderful role model and mentor for all other volunteer advocates. Thank you, Paula, for everything you do to help make our chapter stronger. We are so excited to honor you this evening on your incredible advocacy efforts with this Advocacy Award.
Thanks a million for the award. I am so humbled to be recognized for the work that I'm doing in advocacy. I started being an advocate for CF 23 years ago when Rosie was born, and now it is great to know that we have such a good group here in Northern New England. Thanks a million to all at the CF Foundation and the great team that we have, and also for everybody who wrote to senators or got involved in any way in the past year. We're making a difference, and together we will make change. Thank you.
The Passion Fundraising Award is being presented to an amazing young woman who is blazing new trails for people with cystic fibrosis. Meredith Julian is a 22-year-old with CF who says about herself, "Much of my life has been not letting my CF define me, and in particular, my ability to be active and outside." In October, Meredith and her boyfriend Ryan decided to hike the Vermont section of the Long Trail. Meredith decided to turn it into a fundraising opportunity and a way to learn more about backpacking with medications. Meredith is excited to share what she has learned to help others with CF have their own outdoor adventures. She and Ryan also raised an amazing $20,000 to benefit the CF Foundation. I'm happy to present this year's Passion Fundraising Award to Meredith Julian.
Hi everyone, I'm Meredith.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're actually in our van right now in Wyoming doing some skiing out in Jackson Hole, but we want to say thank you for the award. It really means a lot. It was great to see how much support we got, both in donations and people following along our blog. And it means a lot to me to have the word spread a little bit because there's not a lot of information about backpacking with CF, so hopefully I help someone else looking to get outdoors with their meds. And it also means a lot to raise money for the medications that are so important. So thank you again.
Thank you.
I am so pleased to announce the recipient of this year's Community Supporter Award. When Burlington Great Strides started years ago, it took many hands to get the event up and running, or perhaps I should say walking. Colchester Lions were there to help set up. They have cooked and served burgers and hot dogs to hundreds of walkers year after year. And then they still stick around and help clean up. They are part of what has made Great Strides of Burlington such a success and fun event for all. They are my friends, my fellow Lions, and I'm so proud to present this year's Community Supporter Award to the Colchester Lions. Thank you.
We are excited to present our Corporate Participation Award to a team that has supported our chapter for many years. For the past 5 years, they have been a sponsor of Burlington, Vermont Great Strides, contributing over $12,000 during that time. They participate with enthusiasm and passion as a company. They can be found at Burlington Great Strides, volunteering at Walker registration in their VFCU team shirts. We are so grateful for all the support we receive from Vermont Federal Credit Union and their team, and are honored to present them with the Corporate Participation Award.
Thank you, Vermont Federal Credit Union, for helping people with CF like me.
Thank you!
Hey everyone, this is Peter Winch, the Director of Marketing at Vermont Federal Credit Union, and we are honored to receive the Corporate Participation Award this year, and we're delighted to continue to work with the Great Strides program. As an organization, we feel it's critical to support the communities and people we live and work with, and we couldn't think of a more worthy organization than the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. We're so impressed with all the work that you do to improve the lives of those living with cystic fibrosis. We love working with your team. It truly is a labor of love for our organization, and just wanted to thank you for the award and thank you for all you do.
This next corporate award is presented to a company who's deeply committed to the mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. They have been an outstanding corporate supporter of the Bangor Great Strides Walk for a number of years. They are committed to the mission of the foundation until it's done. They are all in for Oliver in Bangor. This company is so passionate about helping those with CF and raising awareness about cystic fibrosis that one of their trucks is completely dedicated to CFF awareness and CFF colors and a proud supporter logo across the truck, as you can see in this photo. A big thank you to K Trucking for their outstanding support, dedication, and incredible generosity to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. It is our honor to recognize you this evening with this outstanding corporate sponsor award.
All right, at this time we'd like to present the Dedicated Service Award. This award goes to an individual or group that's been dedicated to the mission of the foundation for many years across multiple events. I've been fortunate enough to know this person for several years. It's my honor to present this award to Deanna Swallow. Deanna has dedicated so much of her free time over the last 15 years to raising awareness for CF. She's been the president and co-race director of the Bow Lake Dam 15K, 5K race to cure CF for the last 8 years, which has raised over $127,000 since its start 13 years ago. She served on the Seacoast Cycle for Life and Seacoast Safari Committee for the last 3 years. And this year, Deanna not only participated in the virtual Cycle for Life as a team leader, but she also took on another challenge to find a cure for CF by running in the New York City Marathon. Thank you so much, DJ, for supporting the foundation. It's my pleasure to award you with the Dedicated Service Award.
The Unsung Hero Award is given to an individual without a direct connection to cystic fibrosis who is dedicated to furthering fundraising and awareness for the CF Foundation. I'm very excited to present this award to Joel Steiner. Joel has been spearheading the Cycle for Life team Zapatos Blancos for the last 8 years. Because of Joel's amazing ability to capture his teammates' competitive spirits, his team has been the top fundraiser for Cycle for Life for the last 3 years, and we know about his competitive spirit as well. Even when the ride was virtual, he organised an event with his close team members to continue the tradition, reaching their highest fundraising in 2020, and then raising the bar again in 2021. They finished the year as the number 4 fundraising team in the nation, which is quite amazing. Over the last 8 years, Joel has individually raised $15,406, and his team has brought in more than $97,000. We're so very grateful for his hard work and dedication to find a cure for cystic fibrosis.
Northern New England chapter for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Joel Steiner here with Team Zapatos Blancos. On behalf of my team, I wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for the recognition this year as the Unsung Hero. Each year we ride because we believe in this community, the event, and the people. And we're really trying to make a difference, changing the CF from cystic fibrosis to Cure Found. We're going to continue that ride, and we look forward to this year's event. Again, thank you.
The Shining Star Award is being presented to someone who is incredibly dedicated to helping those with cystic fibrosis, their families, and the CF Foundation. She works on advocating for people with CF and raising awareness on the needs of people with CF. Her passion for helping the CF Foundation and the CF patients and families she works with is evident every time you speak with her. She has been a dedicated and committed committee member for our Portland Great Strides Walk for many years and has been previously involved with other chapter community events. Earlier this year, she helped with our chapter-wide virtual Great Strides program, presenting awards to our dedicated sponsors. She has been a participant and a team leader for our Portland Great Strides for over 7 years. We are thrilled to present this year's Shining Stars Award to Meg Hall. Thank you!
Hi everybody, thank you so much for giving me the Shining Star Award this year. I've been working in CF for almost 9 years and have loved every minute of it, and I'm so privileged to work with our Portland Great Strides team. Thank you again so much. Now let's find a cure for CF.
Individuals and fundraising teams are an integral part of our fundraising efforts. On the following slides, we highlight the top 10 Great Strides and endurance teams from 2021, as well as the top 10 individual fundraisers. Thank you to these individuals and to all of you for holding firm to the commitment to stay at it until CF stands for Cure Found.
On behalf of all of us in the Northern New England chapter, thank you.
Thank you.